Namaste, Pranam, Gita Dhyana. Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Gratitam Purana Munina Madhye Mahabharatam Advaitam Ritavarshinim Bhagavatim Ashtadashadhyayinim Ambatva manusandadhami Bhagavad Gite Bhavadveshinim. O Bhagavad Gita, with which Lord Narayana himself gave enlightenment to Arjuna. The ancient sage Vyasa included it in the Mahabharata. O Goddess, showerer of the nectar-like knowledge of non-dualism contained in your 18 chapters, O my affectionate mother, the destroyer of rebirth, I meditate upon thee. Krishna Vandana. Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kansa Chanura Mardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. Son of Vasudeva, the slayer of Kansa and Chanur, extreme delight for Mother Devaki, O Lord Krishna, the supreme teacher of the universe, my salutations to you. Srimad Bhagavad Gita, the 7th Adhyaya, Dnyaan Vidyaan Yoga, and Sri Krishna is step by step revealing his true nature to us, so that we can meditate upon the Divine Lord, we can contemplate on the various facets of Divine Lord. What is the Lord after all? And Sri Krishna is not leaving any stone unturned in explaining to us what is the Divine Lord like. So he has told us that he is everywhere. The Lord is everywhere. Whichever part of creation you can think of, Lord is present there. Lord is there in the Pancha Mahabhutas, in earth, water, fire, air, the space. Lord is there in the internal faculties of the beings, the intellect, the mind, and the I consciousness. Lord is there everywhere you look around. Lord is there as that beautiful smell of the earth. Lord is there as the sapidity of water. Lord is there in fragrance. Lord is there as a seed of all the living beings. Not only the life force, not only the life energy, but even the seed of the entire living strata in this creation. Then Lord is the intelligence of the intellect, and Lord is the splendor of the splendid. So that's what Lord had taught us in the previous verses. And in the previous last verse that we read, the 11th verse, Lord says that he is the strength of those strong people. Balam balavatam asmi kamaraga vivarjitam. Those strong people who have shunned, who have discarded, who have denounced, who have renounced the kama and raga, who have detached themselves from the desires and attachment. Desires and attachment to the lust and greed. Those strong people, I am the strength of those strong people. And dharma viruddho bhuteshu kamosmi bharatarshava. I am also there in the desires. Sri Krishna says, but those desires who are far away from unrighteousness, who are unopposed to righteousness, dharma aviruddha, who are not opposed to dharma, those desires, the harmless desires, the small desires which are there just to fulfill some kind of remaining, the vasanas, ichhas. Let me have this sweet meat. Let me have the seat at the lotus feet of the Lord. What a pure and unselfish desire, free from egotism, free from any of the attachments towards the worldly enjoyments. So Sri Krishna says, I am there in those desires also. So everywhere Sri Krishna says, I am there. And now today in this 12th shloka that Sri Krishna is going to tell us, Ye chaiva sāttvikā bhāvā rājasās tāmasāśh ye chaiva sāttvikā bhāvā rājasās tāmasāśh ye matta eveti tān viddhi tvahaṁ teṣhu mayi. Sri Krishna says, ye whatever, chaiva, and also, apart from all these things that I am present in, sāttvikā bhāva, rājasika bhāva, rājasās, tāmasāśh me. Apart from that, the three gunas, these are constituting this entire creation. The Sattva, Rajasa, Tamasa. I am that Sattvika, purest of the pure quality. The Rajasic quality, the quality of action, activity, pomp, vigor, and absolutely busy kind of thing. The show off even. Sattvik, Rajasic, and Tamas, a gone case for that matter. The most lethargic, inert, dark, jada. So, entire universe is comprised of these three qualities, and Sri Krishna says that whatever beings are in Sattva, Rajas or Tamas, know that they all proceed from me. Matta eveti, they all proceed from me. Tān viddhi, know for sure. All those things, they comprising of Sattva, Rajas and Tamas guna, the three gunas. These are the three primal gunas, qualities of the nature of the Prakriti of the creation. Sri Krishna says, everything that is whatever is there comprising of Sattva, Rajas and Tamas, know that it proceeds from me, it comes from me. And tvahaṁ teṣhu mayi. He says that still, although all these elements of the creation arising out of Sattva, Rajas, Tamas, they come from me, they proceed from me, I am the originator. But na tvam aham, I am not that. Na tvam aham teṣhu mayi, they are in me. Sri Krishna says, all these qualities which give rise to the creation as such, Sri Krishna says, they all originate from me. Everything that constitutes Sattva, Rajas, Tamas. In this creation, we cannot imagine anything to be devoid of Sattva, Rajas, Tamas. Everything that is there in the creation is filled with Sattva, Rajas, Tamas. The living and non-living, the moving and non-moving, all these things in the universe, they are filled with Sattva, Rajas, Tamas. Proportions may vary in individuals, in the beings. Some may have predominant Sattva, some may have predominant Rajas, some may have predominant Tamas. But all three are there in each and everything of this universe, in each and everything of this creation. And Sri Krishna says that they all originate from me. That I am not in them. They are in me. They come out of me and get projected. So that is the great truth Sri Krishna has told us, how this entire creation comes out from the Divine Lord. Everything that possesses of Sattva, Rajas, Tamas, that is constituted of Sattva, Rajas, Tamas, has its origin and substance, sustenance in Ishvara. And earlier Sri Krishna has told us, everything comes from me, sustains in me, and then comes back to me. I devour everything. Things originate from me, they sustain in me, and then they come back to me, they dissolve in me at the end of the cycle. So that is what Sri Krishna is telling. Now, the Indian philosophers, they have very beautifully explained this particular teaching, that they are in me, I am not in them. All these things, they come from me, but I don't get affected by any of these Sattva, Rajas, Tamas. I am beyond that. I have got nothing to do. They come out of me as a play. And the scholars, Indian philosophers, they have given two beautiful examples on this, that how a Lord is not in them, how they are in the Lord. And two examples given. One is the Rajju Sarpa, the rope and snake allegory. There is we enter a room in the evening. It is a bit dark, not very light, maybe late evening. We have not switched on the light, and we see something lying there in the corner in the room. And suddenly we get frightened. Oh my God, there is a snake in this room. And we even start shivering, we start perspiring, looking at that snake, thinking it is going to bite me. And then slowly, in that moment of fear, in that moment of anxiety, in that moment of restlessness, we just turn on the light and we look at that snake. And there is such a great relief. Oh my God, that is not a snake, that is a rope. Just a piece of rope, lying there on the ground, and I took it to be the snake. Now, what was there in reality? Was it a snake or the rope? In reality, it was a harmless, a simple piece of rope which I mistook it to be the snake. And my body reacted to that. I was so much afraid. The fear had taken over me. I was perspiring, I was sweating, I was trembling with the thought, snake is there. But when the understanding came, the snake vanished, and the reality of the rope, it came to my mind. That is the rope, that is not the snake. But till the time that was snake, my mind took it to be snake. Only after realization it is a rope. Likewise. Now what was there? Was the rope in the snake? No. We superimposed snake on that rope out of our misunderstanding or out of our ignorance, out of our avidya, out of our adnyāna. We mistook that rope. We superimposed snake on that rope. Another example the philosophers they give. We are walking in the field, dead of night, and suddenly, in the middle of that field, we see the figure of a ghost, like this, hands sprawling, spread, and just going to devour us. We are frightened. And then, with that lantern in hand, or a torch in hand, as we start approaching that ghost with all the fear, with all the perplexity, with all the shivering and sweating and whatnot, palpitation, then with trembling hand, we bring that lantern near the ghost. What we see, oh my God, it is just a stump of the tree with the dried branches like this, and I have been thinking it is a ghost which has spread its arms, just thinking of waiting for the moment to grab me. So what was the reality? Was the ghost a reality or the stump of the tree reality? We superimpose the unseen things on the real things. We superimpose the things which are not there on the things which are real. We superimpose snake on the rope. We superimpose ghost on the stump of the tree. Likewise, we superimpose creation on the Lord. Creation which is constituting of Sattva, Rajas, Tamas. We superimpose it on the Lord. And we think, oh my God, such a wonderful creation. But that is not the true. That is not the reality. The reality is the divine Lord from whom these things get superimposed. These things get superimposed because of our ignorance. Because we don't know the real thing, because we haven't had the realization, we remain in that dark phase. We remain in the darkness and we start considering, oh, this is good, this is bad, this is healthy, this is unhealthy, this is holy, this is unholy, and we create all kind of, we put the stamps on them. This is a ghost, this is a snake. We don't try to see the rope behind it. We don't try to see the real trunk of the tree. So this is what happens when things, we mistake unreal things for the real. And therefore Sri Krishna says that they belong to me. They are in me, but I am not in them. People think I am in them. It is their ignorance. It is their Dnyaan. That they think the Sattva, Rajas, Tamas, this entire creation, I am also involved in that. I am not involved. They come out from me, they sustain, and they come back to me. As simple as that. I am nowhere to be bothered about the unreal things. So that is the Sri Krishna's teaching in this 12th Shloka of the Dnyaan Vidyaan Yoga. And the goal of human life is to transcend the perception of the universe. The goal of human life is to get beyond this misunderstanding of the snake or the ghost, which is superimposed. The snake is superimposed on that rope and ghost is superimposed on the trunk of the tree. So our goal is to transcend the perception of the universe and to get fixed in the vision of Ishvara, to know that what is the true rope, to know that what is the real trunk of the tree. That is our goal, not just getting bogged down by that snake or the ghost. Now on this, Sri Ramakrishna has given a very good example. Sri Ramakrishna says, a holy man used to smile seeing the colors produced by the chandelier in a lamp. There was a lamp and a chandelier was put before it with different colors of glasses, and the light emitting from the lamp was being projected as, oh, green light, red light, yellow light, blue light. All other people, they were getting mesmerized by those different colors of light. But the holy man, the knower, who knew the truth behind it, he knew that all these red, yellow and blue and violet and different colors they are emitting, and people are getting awed by those different colored lights, they are not real. They are just projections through those different colored pieces of the chandelier. The real lamp is only one color. And therefore, whenever this holy man used to see at that and different colored light emitting from that chandelier, he used to smile. And he smiled because the seeming universe is as untrue as these colors. He knew the real thing. He was not fascinated by all those. Look-wise it is good. But is it good to keep on only harping upon those different colors? Is it good to be only absorbed in the fact, in the thing that we see of those different colors? Or it is good that I know those are different colors. It is good to have that knowledge, that realization that I know these are different colors, but these are mere magic. These are mere play. The real light of the lamp is just one. The unflickering flame of that lamp, that is the light. And all this red and blue and yellow and green and orange and violet that we see coming from that lampshade, these are mere projections. So that is what Sri Krishna also teaches us in this shloka. The reality is totally different. It is the universe, the creation, which is projected through the Sattva, Rajas, Tamas qualities, which is constituted of these three qualities. It is not, the Lord is not in them. This creation comes from the Lord. Lord is not part of it. It comes, it sustains, and then it goes back in the Lord at the end of the cycle. So that is Sri Krishna's one more teaching of his greatness. His being beyond this temporary phase, beyond these dreams, world of dreams, beyond this creation of dreams, beyond these superimpositions. That is the only ultimate reality, and that is the Divine Lord. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Sri Krishna Arpanamastu. Jai Sri Ramakrishna. Jai Thakur. Jai Ma. Jai Swamiji.